Good day, everyone. Today I will present four basic and important algorithms in Java. First is linear search, then binary search, bubble sort, and last is the insertion sort. These algorithms are commonly used in programming to search for data and arrange data in order. In this presentation, or tutorial, I will explain the purpose of each algorithm and show its pseudocode, discuss the Java in detail, and explain how the program works step by step. So the goal here is to understand not only the output, but also how each line of code helps solve the problem. So first is the linear search. So this program searches for a target value inside an array by checking each element one by one until the value is found or the array ends. So as you can see here, this is our pseudocode. So first is we set an array. After that, we set the target value. Then the result. Then we put our loop through. So the loop is through each number. So e- each number will be checked if it's it is same as the target value. So after it after it found the exact value, then it will stop the loop. Then here, if another if else statement, it's to display the output of the code. So if result is not -1, it will display found. So else display not found. Then end. So this is our code. As you can see, public static void main. This is our main argument. Then this is I told you earlier. We set up an array which is called number. So it store five values inside it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So these are the values that the program will search through. So next is the target value, which is 50. You can put any number here in inside this numbers set of numbers. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You can also put any number here. So the target, this is line sets the target value to 50. So as you can see 50, you can put 10 or 20. It's either what number you want. You can put 43, then 3, then this number the program wants to find inside the array. So next is the result. So this variable is used to store the index where the target is found. It starts with -1. So which means not found yet. So wala pa siya found. Wala pa siyang kita. So instead, dire niya i-store ang value nga unsay naa diri. If makita niya na siya'y kapareha diri. Then this is our loop. Mo loop. This loop goes through the array one element at a time. So int I is equals to 0 means it start at index 0. Then the I plus the number's length means to continue while I is still inside the array's bound. So I plus plus means to move to the next index after every loop. So if numbers I equals the target, so this checks whether the current array elements is equal to the target value. So the result here will be if the target is found, the current index is stored in the result. So if 43 matches in this array of numbers, it will store here at the result equals I. So that's it. So after that break is where when the loop stop immediately after it goes through each elements in the array. So after that, this is how we print the result. So if result is not equal to -1, so it will print out found at index plus the result here. This will store it here. Remember, the result will store the target if it's checked with the numbers in the array of numbers here. So else if the if it's equal to -1, so it will print not found because it's not in the array of numbers. So to that, let's see what's the result is. So let's try to run it. File not found. As you can see, the it doesn't check because it it's not the same what's in the array of numbers. So if you try to put 10, then run it again, will found it at index 0. So if you put 50, run index 4. So that would be the linear search. So after linear search, we'll be tackling another algorithm, which is the binary search. So binary search, this program searches for a target value in a sorted array by repeating and checking the middle elements and cutting the search range in half. So as you can see, this is our pseudocode. So first is sorted an array, then set target, then set low to 0, then set high to the last index. So this is our loop. So while low equals high, set the mid to middle index. So if middle value equals the target, will return the index. So else, if the middle value is less than the target, will move to the right side, and else will move to the left side. So end loop, then return not found. Then after that, end. So after this is declared entry point for the program. So sorted first is the sorted array. This creates sorted array. Then a binary search only works correctly if the array is sorted into ascending order. So it, it needs to be ascending order. So after that, the target variable is 50. Can put also 40 here or 30 or to put number that isn't here in the numbers array. So after that, we set the low to first index of the search range and high to the highest index. So after that, we put result here, like by in linear search, same. It will store here the correct index. So this is our for that. This is our loop. While loop, we're using while loop. So this loop continue as long as the search range is valid. If low becomes greater than high, then the search ends. Uh, That's that's it. So after that, the middle index here, int mid, low plus high, divide 2. This computes the middle index of the current set of range. So check if it's found. If the middle value equals the target, the program saves the index and stop. And if the search right half, if the middle value is smaller than the target, then the target must be on the right side. So low moves to mid plus 1. Then after that, it searches the left half. So if the middle value is greater than then the target must be on the left side. So high moves to mid minus 1. So after this, we can put some display. So this prints whether the target was found or not. So as you can see here, so for sorted array 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and the target is 40. So low is 0, then high is 4. So mid equals to 0 plus 4 divide 2 is index 2. So number index 2 is 30. Since 30 is less than 50, so search right half, then update low to 3. So the second round, low equals 3 and high equals 4. So mid equals 3 plus 4 divide is equals to 3. Since, yeah, then since 40 is less than 50, search right half, then search is right half, then up there, update low to 4. So this in the third round, so if it's it's checked to 40, then it's match found. So it saved the result to index 3. So it prints found at index 3. So that's so let's try to run the binary search. So it found at index 3. Let's try 60. So it will also display not found. So if you put 10, well, found at index 0. So that's all. This is binary search. So next is the bubble sort. So this program sorts an unsorted array by comparing adjacent elements and swapping them whenever the left value is greater than the right value. As you can see, this is our pseudocode. So set an array, then repeat for each pass, then compare adjacent element. If left is greater than right, swap them. Repeat until it sorted. So display sort of array, then end. So that is our pseudocode. Then next is for the code. This is our main method. This is the starting point of our program. So int variable name numbers. So this line creates an unsorted integer. So you can see you have here 5, 3, 8, 4, 9, 1, 6, and 7. This program will sort these numbers to the ascending order. So here, this is our loop. We're using for loop. So this loop controls the number of passes. Bubble sort needs several passes through the array to fully sort it. So this one is, we called it outer loop. Then after that, we have here the inner loop. So this loop compares the adjacent elements during each pass. So it, it will uh, compa- it will compares each numbers adjacent number elements or numbers each pass. So this both loops compares each other. So after that we have the if statement. If the current elements is greater than the next element, they are in wrong order and needed to be swapped. So the the end temp here will be uh, our temporary store for the left value, so it's not going to be lost during the swap. So after here, then we have numbers j equals to numbers j plus 1. So these two lines, and here numbers j plus 1 equals them. So these two lines completes the swap. So after that, this two will be the display output. So this prints the sorted array after its passes are complete. So the step by step process of this will be the first pass will be it will compare 5 and 3, then we'll swap. So after that, compare 5 and 8, and there will be no swap. Then 8 and 4, then it will swap. So 3 5 4 8. Then after that 8 and 9 will be no swap. And after that 9 and 1 will swap. So then after compare 9 and 6 will swap. Then after that 9 and 7 will swap. So the largest number now is 9 and in the end. So more passes will continue until the full array becomes 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So let's try to run this program. So it's sorted out. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's try another one. Let's try add here 10, then 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try add 11, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 14, 10, 15, 15. Let's try to run it with another sample. Then here, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that would be the bubble sort. So next is insertion sort. So insertion sort is a program sort an array by taking one element at a time and inserting it into its proper place among the already sorted part of the array. So you can see this is our pseudocode. So set array for each element starting from second. So store the current value, then compare it with the previous value. So after that, it will shift the values to the right and insert the value in the correct position. So it will end the loop, then after that, we'll display the sorted array, then end the program. So this is our main method where the execution start. Then this is our another unsorted array. So this creates an array to be sorted. So after that, same with bubble, we start with an array. So after this, We have our loop. So this starts from the second element because the first element is already considered sorted by itself. So the end key here is this will store the current element that needs to be inserted into the correct position. So after that, the int j, this starts comparing from the element before the key. So after that, we have here a while loop at the inner loop. So as long as the previous value is greater than the key, the value is moved one position to the right. So the numbers here, after the correct position is found, the key is inserted there. So after this, we have our display sorted array. It will print this one, it will print the sorted array. So what we're gonna do here is the step-by-step process of this one. So first iteration is the key 3. So after that, it will compare the 5. So since 5 is greater than 3, 5 moves to the right. So 5 will move here. So 3 is inserted before 5. So array becomes 3, then 5. So after that, the second iteration, the key 8, then it will compare with 5. So 5 is not greater than 8. So 8 will be inserted in the same place. So array stays 3, 5, 8, 4, and 2. So third iteration is key 4, this one. Then so we'll compare 8, then moves 8 to the right. So 5 will be 5 5 compare with, then it will move to 5 will move to the right. Then compare with 3. So 3 and 3 it was stop. So it insert 4 arrays become 3, 4, 5, 8, 2. After that, we have fourth iteration. So key 2 will compare 8. So moves to the right, then compare with 5, then 5 will move to the right, then it will compare with 4, then 4 will move to the right, then after that 3, then 3 move to the right. So it will compare this, first this, then this, then this. So final array will become 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Let's try to run it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So let's try another one. Let's insert one here, one, then 6, 7, then 9. That is put 10 here, 10, then here 11, 12, 13, then 14, 15. Let's try to run this one. Yes, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's still with the same logic as 5, 3, 8, 4, and 2. So in simple comparison, linear search check each value one by one, then binary search checks the middle and divides the search range in half. So after that, bubble sort swap adjacent value until the array is sorted. Then insertion sort inserts the each element into the correct position one at a time. So that's end my tutorial on four basic algorithms, which is linear search, binary search, bubble sort, and insertion sort. Through these examples, we can see searching algorithms are used to locate specific value, while sorting algorithms are used to arrange data in order. So linear search is simple and it works on unsorted data, while binary search is faster but requires sorted data. So bubble sort and insertion sort are both sorting method, but they arrange data in different way. Understanding these algorithms is very, very important because they are the foundation of many more advanced programming techniques, which is like this. So thank you for listening, and that would be all. Thank you.